When I'm asked what my favorite looking motorcycle is, I kind of change my mind all the time. But when I see a BMW R90, I get reminded, yep, that has to be it, at least for my eyes. Now, earlier this year, I got to try the old model and it did not disappoint, but there was room for improvement in terms of performance and safety features. What we have here is the all-new 2021 BMW R90 Pure. Let's find out what the upgrades are in this episode of Beyond the Ride. This is the base model of the 2021 R90 stable, most affordable one of the bunch. It's powered by the famous 1,170cc air-oil-cooled 2-cylinder 4-stroke boxer engine that punches out 109 horsepower at 7,250 RPM and 160 newton-meters of torque at 6,000 RPM. You have twin disc brakes up front and a single disc at the back. The huge upgrade here is that it now comes with ABS Pro. Keeping bumps at bay, you have telescopic forks up front, and the rear shock can be adjusted for spring preload by a hand wheel alongside an adjustable rebound damping feature. The front tire is 120 by 70, the rear is 180 by 55, both on 17s. The spoke wheels are standard for all 2021 BMW R90s. It's got a single round analog gauge that sports hidden LED idiot lights, an LCD screen, and an analog speedometer. The Pure only has rain and road mode. Some of the other models have a Pro mode. I was told it's a lot of fun. Looks-wise, it pretty much is the same as the previous model. There's a couple of details here and there that are different that I'll talk about later. But when you think about it, why would you give something so good-looking a facelift? You shouldn't touch it. And that's what BMW did with this. Of course, the drive shaft is still there, which means no chain maintenance. And BMW should never ever get rid of that. That should be there forever. The seat height is 805 millimeters. I am 5'6" for your reference. And that is the situation. Yeah, it is a little bit on the heavy side. Not too bad. Now, the inseam is quite wide. That's why I'm a lot more tiptoed than I should be with an 805 millimeter seat height. The fuel tank capacity is 17 liters, and you get about 20 or so kilometers per liter. Of course, it depends on how you ride. All 2021 BMW R90 models come standard with spoke wheels, LED headlights, indicators, taillights, Acura exhaust, and this, a USB charging socket. Let's do a quick sound test. Every time I see that shake from the R90 or any bike with a boxer engine, it puts a smile on my face. The ergonomics is pretty much the same as the previous model, and the seat is kind of stiff but still pretty comfortable. There are a few accents here and there that are different from the previous model, such as the redesigned heads, valve covers, and bronze exhaust system. But to the naked eye, this bike would look the same as the old one, and that's a good thing. As I mentioned earlier, the Pure is the most affordable of all R90s. In fact, what's funny is that BMW informed me a second-hand unit of the previous model was going for more than the SRP of this bike, although that was before this bike was launched. It's got a wet weight of 219 kilograms, which isn't so bad. but the low center of gravity makes it more maneuverable than you think. The bike pretty much feels familiar, just like the old one. Although the LED comes in really handy, as riding the old model at night was kind of like an adventure due to not being able to see as far. The Pure is eager to corner and is pretty flickable despite its weight. And if you're going at speed, it's comforting to know you have the Brembo brakes plus the all-new BMW MotoDeal ABS Pro plus dynamic brake control. What that does is calculate the available traction based on the inertial forces acting on the bike to deliver extra safety in the curves. So I guess you can call it cornering ABS. The other new R90s also have heated grips, which honestly are surprisingly useful for when it rains in like Tagaytay or Baguio. Trust me, it comes in really handy. And the new variants also have cruise control and inverted forks. Plus, the extra riding mode, which is kind of like the Dynamic Pro. The Pure is really meant for those people who are on a little bit of a budget, and it does make a gorgeous canvas for owners who want to customize their bikes. And we've seen a lot of great ones through the years. That may not be as fun as some of the other bikes I've ridden, nor is it the most comfortable or the most fuel efficient, but I tell you, I don't think I feel more good looking than when I'm on this bike. It's like when you ride out, you are dressed to the nines. That you look good and you feel good, and sometimes being that shallow is okay. I really love the bike. It can be used on a daily as it's not too difficult to ride around the city. And it also is more than capable for longer rides and even performs well on the twisties, especially now that it comes with ABS Pro. Plus, let's not forget the 5-year warranty that BMW MotoDeal offers. So, to wrap it up, what's new? The LED all-around, riding modes, ABS Pro, USB charging socket, some details here and there. This bike still doesn't have a fuel gauge though. I wish they added that. But all in all, BMW wanted to improve the bike with a little bit of an update, but still keep the soul of the R90. And I think they did an awesome job. So is the all-new 2021 BMW R90 Pure worth writing home about? Well, honestly, yes, it is. Even if they didn't touch the bike, I would still think it is awesome. Yes, I know it's a little biased because I love it, but they did improve on something that I consider to be good already. They improved on the lights, they improved on the riding modes, the ABS, and of course that charging socket right over there. And you can get this bike right here, the 2021 BMW R90 Pure, for 995,000 Philippine pesos. It's the most affordable one and it's a great way to enter the R90 lifestyle. For more information about this bike and other MCs out there, log on to www.motodeal.com.ph. This has been Jinno Rufino. Hope you guys enjoyed going beyond the ride.